Not be smart they go on. Oh. It's just from one issue to another, from one gege, from one gbasgbos to another. And it's looking like the Giesi ruling house are really in charge of everything that is going on right now. They are at the forefront of trying to bring back sanity to the palace. And I think I like what they are doing. So now this is the foundation to the next story I'm going to bring to you coming from the palace. What we are hearing, what is being alleged is that the Ooni of Ife wives cry out as Giesi ruling house hold a emergency meeting to return Queen Naomi back to save the kingship, their son, the Ooni of Ife. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that it has been alleged that the Ooni of Ife, the wives, is like they got wind of the fact that the Giesi elders, that is the Giesi ruling house now, the elders in that ruling house, the wives, the only wife, they got wind of the fact that those elders are meeting right now to meet with the family of Queen Naomi, to beg them, possibly to beg them, and to bring back Queen Naomi to the palace. Okay, so this is what they are hearing because people said they have to be at the forefront to save the kingship. So the wives have gotten wind of this, and it's looking like they are already, lamenting and trying to protest around there. But when it comes to the Gise ruling house, the wives have no power really. They can't even dare raise their voice. Okay, so the rumor making it round is that having opened their eyes to the clandestine plans of the Lafugidi ruling house, courtesy of Queen Ashley, the Gise ruling house have stormed Queen Naomi's family house with drinks and cola nut and all the things you expect them to go with, you know. And this is happening to the dismay and chagrin of other Oloris. Okay? Whether they are dismayed or they are not dismayed, that is none of anybody's business. They have the reign of terror has to end. It has to end. Even for me, even if Queen Naomi at the end of this appeal and whatever, even if Queen Naomi is not coming back to the palace, but they are able to solve the difference between the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi to the point that they can now relate or do co-parenting just so that the evil, that the plot of the enemy against the kingdom does not come to pass, so that sanity will be brought back. If that is all they achieve with all this, I think I'm okay with it. So the Gise ruling house have been in the news recently for reasons you already know. I did a lot of stories on them as well, so I don't want to go back to all that. This move is therefore to restore peace back to the palace, as they believe Queen Naomi's absence is the reason why all is not well right now. Like I said, I don't want to go back and forth on where we are. You guys already know that since Queen Naomi left, things have not been well, and there has been prediction here and there that calamity will befall the kingdom. Okay, you guys already know about that. Don't forget that the Ifa priest also gave a warning. In fact, they actually gave a 21-day ultimatum. I'm sure you guys, I also brought that report here. I'm sure you guys are aware. So the Gese family, being the father, they are the one enjoying they are the one that have this current Ooni of Ife. And looking at the trauma, the trouble, the tough battle they went through to get this throne for their own son, they cannot fold their hands. Okay? They cannot. Like I said, you will recall that a 21 days ultimatum has been given to the Oni to return Queen Naomi by all means. Okay? And don't forget that in this 21 days ultimatum, the much dreaded Iyamifa also corroborated this 21-day ultimatum thing. Yeah, don't forget. I think we did a report on that as well. You all remember Iyamifa. Okay? Good. So what we are hearing is that the Gese ruling house are not leaving things for the Oni alone to handle. Hence their involvement this time. And I think they are doing this rightly as well, because in the past, it appears that when you leave things like this for the Oni, because of the father is always busy, he may forget some of these things to take action as and when due. So the Grace ruling house have gathered um, the elders of Queen Naomi family to make this formal appeal to them we are told that the Deji of Akure, who is a very, very close friend of the Ooni of Ife, and also a father, like a father to Queen Naomi and her family, is the one that is brokering this meeting between the Giesi family and the family of Queen Naomi. Okay? They were alleged to have said that they are sorry for all what has transpired in the past, blaming most of them on the Ifa wives, who might have gone spiritual and some must have gone diabolical on the Oni, so this is what they are saying. They are not blaming all the things on the Oni per se. They are saying possibly it could be from the machinations and the evil plot of some of these people around him. Okay? So they are saying they are sorry. They appealed that some of his actions and inactions, I'm talking of the Oni now, they said some of his actions and inactions might also be as a result of performing his royal duties. Yeah, we all know that in the course of performing his royal duty, he might be asked to do this, do that, do this, go with this wife, let this wife do this, marry this wife, so many things that we are not privy to. So they are saying that maybe some of these things he must have done them in the course of performing his royal duty. But all the same, they are saying they are sorry. They beg that they should not take Queen Ashley's comment. That comment, you remember that troublesome comment that Queen Ashley made that time. I think I've done a report on this as well. So they are saying here they knew what damage this comment made. Okay, so they are saying that the Queen Naomi family should not take that comment, my crown prince, serious. That they went further to say Tadenika will remain the heir apparent and the first son of their son, as their of their son, the Ooni of Ife now. So they are reassuring the family that look, they recognize the fact that there's Tadenika there, who is not just a son, but they see him as heir apparent, they see him as the first son of their own son, the Ooni of Ife. So that is what the assurance they are giving. Okay, Gese ruling house is doing all this because should they keep quiet and something goes wrong with Oni's reign, it is the Gese family that will suffer. God forbid. And why they are saying this is this. It is not easy for any of the ruling houses. Like I told you guys, there are four ruling houses. It is not easy for any of the ruling houses to get the opportunity to have the Oni. Don't forget that before the this current Oni came in, it was the late Obasijwade, okay, that was there, and I think he was from. I'm not too sure if it is Ogboru ruling house. I think it should be Ogboru ruling house. I'm not too sure. Forgive me if I didn't get this right, but I think definitely it's not Gisi. Definitely it's not Lafugidi. So it's between um, the Ogboru house and the third one and the fourth one that's I can't really remember the name now. Okay, so they knew what they went through to secure this position for themselves. So they are not ready to fold their arms while they let it slide off. Okay, so this action is born out of the lack of trust for the Lafogidi ruling house. I'm sure you guys know why there's that lack of trust because of what the Lafogidi ruling house subjected them to, in the course of selecting this present Oni of Ife. So that trust is not there. Okay. So this is what is going on. And we hear the Ifa wives, as usual, are very angry about this. Why would they not be angry? Because they know once Queen Naomi surfaces back to this palace, all their reign of terror and everything will go. In fact, I mean, everybody will take off. Okay? And they know that the love for Queen Naomi is so great from the Ooni of Ife. So they don't want that rivalry or that competition. So for them, they are better off if Queen Naomi is far away. Okay? So they are said to be in consternation, in trepidation, knowing if they succeed, then it will be calamity for them. What we don't know is that what we don't know is if this meeting, this begging now, is just to reconcile Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife, or for Queen Naomi to actually return back. For me, I don't think this is all about Queen Naomi returning back. I think it's all about both of them just being in peace. Okay, So maybe it's just for co-parenting purpose or so. But the thing is, this is what we are hearing, and I want to know what you think. Please leave your comment. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And most importantly, God bless you for subscribing to this channel. Bye bye.